right, Vikings fans, man, I want to take this time to maybe appreciate who we already have on our team. And I'm going to talk about KJ Osborn. And is KJ Osborn capable of being a wide receiver too? Being a productive one. You know what I mean? And this is the thing, man. I think that we sit back and we want the next new thing, and that's understandable. I'm like that too. We all like that. All fans are like that. We see these wide receivers coming in the draft, and we're like, yo, we need that Robin to be playing next to that Batman. His name is Justin Jefferson, right? He needs that other threat on the other side of him so that it can open him up for more opportunities, right? This is my thing, man. Y'all know RAP is always like, man, just figure out more ways to get Justin Jefferson the ball and just get him the ball more if you can, because he's that elite and he deserves the ball more. Now, he's still having great seasons, breaking records, and that's cool. But we do need somebody on the other side that can at least take a little bit of stress off so he doesn't have those games where he goes completely missing. Like Justin Jefferson goes completely missing because teams can say, hey, we're just going to double, triple cover Justin Jefferson, and they don't trust anybody else. Now, we got TJ Hawkinson. That's kind of breaking that up a little bit, and I think teams will start to realize, like, hey, they can use their tight end because they have a tight end that could possibly be elite. Right now, he's considered a good one, and there's a chance that he could take that next step. But KJ Osborn, I think, gets buried with not having the opportunities. Now, last year, I was hard on him. A lot of fans were hard on him, just saying, like, he struggles with separation. He just can't get separation. The route running's not looking crispy. But I seen a video with him the other day, man, on Instagram. He's down in Florida working out. And I'm going to tell you what, the boy's putting in work, man. You know, and you got to respect that. And shout out to him for saving somebody's life, too, pulling him out of a fiery car. Now, mind you, that has nothing to do with him being wide receiver, too, or playing on the football field, but it just shows his character, too. And I think KJ absolutely is a great dude, man. You watch his interviews. I mean, well-spoken young man. I mean, just a great dude all around. You feel me? One thing I do like about him is this. When you look at the Colts game, when he got the opportunities, he made the best of it. He's one of the main reasons why we came back in that game. He was one of the only receivers actually playing to win the football game during that game. And when that Kirk Cousins threw it to him over and over again, he made the best of it. You know, he made the best of it. My thing is this. If Thielen is the wide receiver 2 by default and KJ Osborn automatically has to be wide receiver 3, I just wonder, what if KJ was wide receiver 2 last season? You know, because I feel like Adam Thielen, just the name, he's a Viking, man, you know, a fan favorite. He was automatically going to be wide receiver 2, I feel like, regardless of the skill. And that goes back to something I say where I feel like organizations need to stop letting names hold so much weight. Like, if you're not winning the battle, then you don't deserve to just get the starting spot because you have a little name or you made a name for yourself 2 years ago or whatever, and you think you're automatically better than one of the younger guys. It shouldn't work like that, man. May the best man win. You know, and we heard so much about KJ Osborn coming into the season last season in OTAs and training camp, how he was just burning people. He was looking like he damn near was competing with Justin Jefferson for wide receiver 1. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it was. That was the news that was coming out last offseason. But I put it like this. I feel like if KJ gets some opportunities, more opportunities. Now, am I saying we need to just call it for what it is and settle and say, hey, KJ needs to be wide receiver 2 going into the season? Am I saying that? No. What I'm saying is you can bring in some competition, but if the Vikings do not draft a wide receiver in the first round, then there really isn't going to be that much competition. Now, there's some free agents out there, but I don't even think there's many free agents other than Odell Beckham that would compete with KJ Osborn to win the wide receiver 2 spot. Now, y'all know we also have Jalen Nailor, and I like Jalen Nailor. I think Jalen Nailor can be somebody, but we don't know. We know KJ Osborn can at least perform to a certain level. He had 650 yards on 2021, 2022 last season. He had 655. He had 7 touchdowns in 2021. He had 5 touchdowns last season. You know what I mean? So he's right there. I mean, he's right there. I feel like if he gets some more targets, he can break that 1,000-yard threshold if he's implicated more in the game plan. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not losing faith on KJ because I think some of the stuff that I don't like about him, as far as his game goes, I feel like those are things that can be coached. I feel like those are things that he can work on and get better at. And it looks like that's what he's doing, man. He's definitely putting in work right now as we speak. So that's a good sign when you see somebody that's not just hanging out and going to the clubs and stuff in the offseason, because these guys do deserve their break. They deserve their time to relax, but he's taking advantage of it and actually putting in extra work. And I think that he wants that wide receiver 2 spot, man. It needs to be JJ and KJ. And I think we just need to sit back and realize, man, that we might have our wide receiver 2 on our team already, man. You know what I mean? Like, we might have him on our team if we give him more opportunities. And would I be comfortable going into next season with KJ as wide receiver 2? I would at the beginning. You want to know why? Because you can always switch it out if need be. You can always go out, trade, get somebody that's in free agency that you might think's better, move up a guy from the practice squad, whatever. Just have him compete and still draft somebody this season. Like y'all know, I think Tank Dell is probably the best wide receiver coming in this draft class. You can get him in the second or something like that if you get a second round pick, or maybe he falls to the third round. Who knows? You know what I mean? But you can always have these guys compete and see who's the better man, man. May the best man win. You feel me? Y'all let me know if y'all think KJ Osborn could be wide receiver 2 for the Minnesota Vikings next season. I'm sure we'll touch on this topic again. So y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Appreciate all the love, man. Keep the channel growing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be live tonight with Dave, so make sure you're there. Dave and Justin Day, we're going to talk about the boy Kurt. Y'all know I'm hold my beer, man. Hold my beer. I'll be right back. Appreciate y'all, man. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.